afternoon. It's 3:29. You're tuned to Utah Public Radio. I'm Shalayne Smith Needham. And joining me here in studio live is our film critic, Casey T. Allen. Casey, welcome.
It is a wonderful surprise to be here with you live.
Yes, great to have you here. And of course, we want to talk about the Oscar nominations. The nominations were out this week on Tuesday morning, I believe. And Casey, I just want to find out, did you get up early to hear the nominations?
I am not an early bird at all, so I did not get up early. I thought the nominees will still be there when I roll into work Tuesday morning, so I found out then.
Yes, I did not get up that early either. I believe they announced them about 6 o'clock Mountain Time, so pretty early. So, well, Casey, give us a brief overview of the nominees. Maybe we'll talk about the main categories here: picture, director, actor, actress. Who's nominated?
So the 96th Academy Awards will be broadcast in March. The film with the most nominations, with 13, is Oppenheimer, the 3-hour historical epic on the atomic bomb. And then the film with the second most nominations, with 11, is Poor Things. And then the film with the third most is 10 nominations for Killers of the Flower Moon. This doesn't necessarily mean these three films are the best of the year, or even the films that will win the most Oscars, but it is a good way of checking the barometer of Hollywood, so to speak, and what they are determining are the most quality films of 2023 that deserve the most recognition.
So, as always, we have surprises and snubs. Let's talk about those.
The most exciting surprise, something you mentioned to me earlier, is that out of the 10 Best Picture films nominated, 3 of them are directed by women, which was exciting. Those are Barbie, Anatomy of a Fall, and Past Lives. Sadly, only one of those women is nominated in the Best Director category, and that was another big surprise, that Greta Gerwig was not nominated for Best Director for Barbie, and Margot Robbie was not nominated for Best Actress in Barbie.
Right. How do you feel about that? Were you disappointed?
I don't know. Disappointed is not the right word. I was surprised because Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig have been nominated in many other preliminary award ceremonies already this year. So I thought it was only going to be natural that they were nominated again for the Oscars. So I was surprised, but as usual, though, it's difficult to narrow down to only 5 people. It's very competitive, a lot of exciting, varied, and female-centered movies this year. So I understood why neither of them were nominated, but I wasn't thrilled either.
Yes, and another surprise, I think, in a snub, a lot of people were thinking that Leonardo DiCaprio would be up for Best Actor.
Right.
How did you feel about that?
I thought he was more in a gray area. I thought he could be nominated, but there were too many other roles this year that were a bit stronger or more memorable. So I thought he could be definitely included, as well as Barry Keoghan in Saltburn. I thought he might be nominated as well for Best Actor, but was not. But I understood why, because Paul Giamatti, Cillian Murphy, Coleman Domingo, all of those performances were absolutely amazing and definitely deserved to be there. So I wasn't shedding any tears necessarily, but I was surprised.
Well, Casey, let's go through the categories here. In the main category, Best Picture, what do you hope will win and what do you think will win?
I know it's not the most popular film, but I loved Anatomy of a Fall. It's currently available on Amazon Prime. It's a terrific murder mystery courtroom drama from France. It's spoken partly in French and partly in English. I hope that wins. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. But I think it is likely that Oppenheimer will win, since it has the most nominations. It's gotten so much critical acclaim. Christopher Nolan, the director, I think it is his year to win for Best Director. He's been nominated 5 times in the past for various categories and has never won anything. So I think it's really his time.
Great. How about actor and actress?
Best Actor, I would like to see Paul Giamatti win for The Holdovers. I think it will be Cillian Murphy, though, for Oppenheimer. Again, back to, because The Holdovers is a comedy similar to Barbie, and I think the Oscars and the upper echelons of Hollywood don't look at comedies as necessarily holding as much weight, shall we say, as the more, quote, serious, dramatic films like Oppenheimer, The Zone of Interest, Killers of the Flower Moon. So I think it will be Cillian Murphy, and then Best Actress, I'm hoping will be Lily Gladstone. She's a Native American actress, and this is the first time someone has ever been nominated in that category.
Yes,
for
and
Best
she
Actress.
won the Golden Globe as well, I believe.
Correct, yeah. I would love to see Annette Bening win, though, for Naiad, even though that wasn't as good of a film, I think. She's been nominated 5 times and has never won, so it would be nice to see her finally get on stage.
Well, Casey, it's great to have you here live. And tell us quickly here in the last 20 seconds, when will the Oscars air? Where can we watch? And who's hosting?
The host will be Jimmy Kimmel, who hosted last year. Oscars will be broadcast live on network TV March 10th.
Thank you, Casey, for being here.
My pleasure.